Hi, today we're going to have a look at how to convert a Notion form into PDF files. For this demonstration, I have got this IRS form 1099 opened up over here. Once the user will fill in all the details in this particular form and they click on submit, the responses will come under the responses view under this database. I have already added two dummy submissions out of the particular form, and now I'm looking to create an automation system which can create me PDF files whenever a new entry will appear in this database. For this, I'll be using a tool known as PDFOutput. This will help me create PDFs on automation with the help of a Google document and a Notion database. So we have this database available over here. We simply need to add a document to the corresponding database, which will be our template file that will help us process the PDFs. You can create anything such as any reports, invoices, contracts, certificates, or even quotations that you would need for your business, and you can produce it on a large scale basis, which you are using it on a day to day basis in your business. Let's understand the automation. Click on create PDF and simply continue with any of your existing account. I'm going to quickly sign in and then I will explain the remaining automation steps. So once you log in, you will be able to see this dashboard. The first thing which you need to do is we need to add the Notion database. Okay, so this is the database which we currently have. So we need to add this database. After that, we need to connect the database with a document sample, which we'll be using for the automation. And finally, we can start mapping the fields of the database one by one onto the document, and then we will be able to create the PDFs out of that. Let's click on add Notion database, and let me copy this database title which I have over here. So let me get this title copy, and what I need to do is I need to enter that inside the selection screen. Click on select pages and put it inside the search pages, and you will be able to see this particular form that will appear over here. Let me select this and my form is added. So whenever you are adding any database or any form, simply enter the same inside the search pages field. Okay. Do not add the same by selecting this top level pages in the list below, because if you do that, the experience will not be smooth and you will not be able to see the database correctly. So always put the database title inside the search pages in order to add it. Alongside this, if your database is connected with other databases through relation properties, so let's say the IRS form is connected with database A and database B through relation properties, I also need to add database A and database B over here inside the search pages. If you do that, only then the PDF which will be created will have all the relation and roller values come up correctly. Otherwise, it will not be able to fetch the values correctly in that document. Let's scroll down and click on allow access. And now we will get access to the particular database which we are going to use. So if you click on the drop down, you should be able to see the database pop up over here. If it is not visible, simply refresh or reload the database once, and then the database should appear correctly in the drop down. So let us wait for a few seconds and we should be able to see that it is still not yet coming up. So let me try reloading the database once again, and I should be able to see the database come up. So you can see the IRS form is visible. And if I scroll down, I will be able to see all the properties of the form already showcasing over here. Okay, so every property that you see in this particular database is already visible over here one by one. Okay, let's add a document for this. So let me click on add Google document. If you already have any existing document on your drive which you are going to use, you can click on existing document, and it will allow you to select any existing document which you might have on your drive. Okay, so if you already have any document for this form, you can select any document from this list. I do not have any document available, so I will go with a demo document. Okay, if I choose demo document, then it creates me a quick sample document right over here, which has all the placeholders automatically mapped. Okay, so if you closely observe this document, you will see this placeholders field, which is automatically tagged to the database properties. As an example, we have the account number field over here. So if you closely observe this form, you also have an account number field over here. And this account number is placed inside double curly brackets. This means this is automatically mapped with this particular column. Similarly, we have federal income tax withheld. If you observe the database, we also have the same column right over here. So everything is automatically tagged and it is mapped with the placeholders field over here. Okay, so let me remove this field which I do not need. So all the fields are automatically added up and they are automatically tagged as per the information in the database. So when you will be creating the PDF, these fields that you see inside double curly brackets will be replaced with the values from that what we have in the database, and then the PDF file will be generated. Okay, now let's scroll down. We need to define the PDF file name. Okay, so I want to create the PDF with the name of the received by field. Okay, you can choose any column of your wish. I want to go with the received by field. Okay, so I will just select received by in this drop down, and all my PDF files will be named as per this received by column that we have over here. After this, what we need to do is, if you scroll to the right side of the database, you will be able to see this column, generate PDF. Let me delete this column which we do not need. It's got created unnecessarily. So we have this generate PDF column and a PDF file column. If any record is marked as ready to generate, the PDF will be created for those specific records and they will be stored right over here in the PDF file column. Okay. So make sure to mark the records as ready to generate, whichever you are looking to create as PDF. So everything is correctly set up. Let's click on download PDF. And now we are going to have the PDF file created in our downloads directory, as well as it will store the PDF right inside this PDF file column. So let us wait. First file is automatically generated and you can see the status marked as completed, and the PDF is also showcasing over here. Let me click on this and you will be able to see the document with all the fields automatically mapped. So every field that we had in the database has automatically been mapped and it has been created in the document. Let's go with the second record, and this also has all the mappings correctly done. So we basically created this document and the other document with all the mappings fetched from the database, and it happened live with the automation technique. But the beautiful thing about this tool is that once everything works correctly, click on setup notion automation, and this will automate the process for forever. Okay, so this means every time a user will click on submit and a new response will appear over here, all you need to do is you need to simply mark it as ready to generate, and the PDF will automatically get created over here as per the mappings that you do inside this workspace. Okay, so whatever mapping you create inside the PDF output dashboard, it will start producing the PDF as per that, and it will store the PDF right inside this PDF file column. This is the power of using the tool, as it eliminates the need to use PDF output ever again to create the PDF, as everything happens live inside the Notion database. And once a new response comes up, simply mark it as ready to generate and the PDF directly gets created in this PDF file column. I hope this explanation was clear to you. If you still have any questions left, use this chat bubble at the bottom of the screen. Send me a message with your queries. I'll be able to address the same as soon as I see it. Or else you can go to the contact section at the bottom of the home page, where you have an option to send me an email, where I'll be able to assist you with any queries that you might be facing. Okay. I hope this